As an international school, we embrace students that are coming from all over the world, and for this reason we also try to accept their culture, and also, even if we do not agree with it, try to embrace it too.
In school we speak predominantly English, even if the majority of the students speak various different languages such as Spanish, French or Chinese.
The advantage of having different cultures in our school permits us to understand a lot about these, and it's a good advantage for us.
I have friends from England, Germany, Sri Lanka, France.
So from school I usually get knowledge from obviously the teachers and the resources we have, such as the books and the internet. And what's also important in school and outside of school, when you have to learn stuff, is to know whether what you're reading or studying is not only valuable, but it's attainable.
Well, I think it's really important to make a lot of research when you study something, because it allows you to learn more about the topics you're actually studying.
In the school, we're taught to be thinkers, and we're encouraged to draw our own conclusions from what we believe.
One of the important subjects that we study is TOK, which is a theory of knowledge. And it's very important because we learn there how our society learns things and understands.
At school, we look at both literature and artwork, and we're taught to assess them critically. The key to all this is that we are taught to think for ourselves and not conform to expectations without thinking about them.
It's important to have a balanced school life between work, homework and extracurricular activities, for example football, motorbiking, swimming, social activities.
I feel that it's really important to have a balanced life. In fact, for example, I sing in a band and of course I also study, and this helps me a lot. For example, also in school subjects such as business, being the lead singer in a band helps me acquire some leadership skills, so it's important to balance and of course study a lot, but have some breaks in which you do what you like, you practice your hobbies, and it helps also being good at school, so it's important.
So me and my friends, we go to the classes, and then we meet at break time, and we talk together while we eat something. Then we come back to school, and then there's lunchtime where again we can have fun together and have a little time to spend together. And then after school or during study periods, we can be all together in the library and we can study together so that we can help each other and be more productive.
In school, communications with teachers is key. We can communicate one-on-one or via email. If I've got a problem in class, I just ask the teacher, and if she's not able to help me at that time, I can ask my friends. If I need support in a particular subject, I can still come back in school up until 5 p.m. in the afternoon, and the teachers will be here to help me in whatever I need.
So when I ask questions to my teacher, I just want to make sure the information I gain is actually of a good amount. So what I do is usually I make a lot of research on the internet, but also I check on books. In fact, like we have a big library here, and I can ask the librarian to just get me some books about any subject, and it just helps me.
Academic honesty involves using your own ideas and writing down and not your own ideas and what you think, and not copying from anybody else. There's a strong emphasis on plagiarism here in the school. We have had many assemblies about how to use footnotes and actually reference your work. So if you take other ideas or paraphrase or something from other people's work, you say something, or you show that it's not your own ideas, but you're taking it from somebody else. Being a senior student and a role model is a very important role in this school. All the younger kids look up to you because high school is something completely new, and we have programs in place for us, the senior students, to help out younger kids who might not be used to this environment or need help in different subjects. I think the school is very good at offering these type of services from the year 12 students. We have lots of high tech, and I'm never nervous of leaving my computer out during the break to charge, or putting my phone in the locker, because it doesn't matter in this school. Everybody's very honest, and there's no chance of anything getting stolen. Honesty is a basic like a basic human principle. I believe that if you're not honest with yourself and with everybody else, you're not going to get very far in life.
The boarding school of St. Louis is a very big space for students to spend their time, to sleep in the dormitories and to study. As today we have 1 hour and a half from 5 to 6:30 of controlled study by teachers. There is an opportunity for students who don't have the possibility to go home to stay in the weekends and to go home on the holidays. At the boarding house we have meals provided, and we also have space to do activities such as a gym. We have a pool table, we have a table tennis table, and then we also have an area, living room where we have an Xbox One and PlayStation 4, which we can use in the free time when we've done all our work.
IB students are reflective. Therefore, once they finish learning a unit of knowledge, they go over it and try to come to conclusions based on what they've learned.
Having time to reflect, I have realized that I have strengths in evaluating most of the work I do in school.
Along with being regularly examined, IB students examine themselves internally and externally, trying to find their pros and cons.
Looking back at the time I've been at SLS, I realized that I've gained a lot of experience from friends, so making new friends, as well as learning to become more of an independent person, because we have so many different tasks to do, like projects.
So basically in this school many times we have to complete like very difficult tasks and complications, and this doesn't stop us as students, because we always work harder if tasks are more difficult than usual, and we try our best every time. Also in class, when we have difficult challenges, we never give up and we try our best, and sometimes we succeed and sometimes there are some failures, but teachers are there to help us, so that's not a problem. And we never give up. We try our best every time, and many times we succeed.
When I'm faced with a question that I have to do but I can't manage, I just continue trying until I can. I try to find the mistake and I do whatever it takes to find it.
The teachers always show great interest in what we're going to do next, or our level of learning and what we're going to do in the future. And all of them show it every lesson, and if we're not paying attention, they'll tell us that it's better for our future if we do certain things, and there's always space for them to help us. You always feel like people are taking care of you and that they know you, they make you feel that you are important to them. So among students, everyone is always very respectful. Maybe there's a bit of jokes and a bit of humor, but in the end, when it comes to like actual respect, you can tell that everyone really cares for each other and they're always there to help if you have any needs. If you don't understand something, you can always count not only on the teacher, but on maybe one of your peers if they can give you a hand.
So I think the support of teachers is actually a really important thing, but the fact that these teachers actually teach you how to make a research independently actually helps you for university and future careers, because you can just research things on your own. You can access lots of information on the internet, for example, in books. And
well, I believe that it's very important for us to be independent learners and to use the facilities we have, like the library and the internet, to find the results and the answers we need, because if you learn something by yourself, I believe it will stuck to your mind and be there forever, rather than just asking.